in this situation that you are overthinking about the same situation, about the same person over and over again, and the solution is the same? And we don't want to that anymore, but we don't know how to control our mind, right? It's like our mind is controlling us. But today I have a good solution for you. Just 2 simple steps. We're gonna talk about detach and how build our self-esteem. Just 2 simple steps. But before we start, I'm gonna introduce myself. For the people is new in the channel, my name is Veronica. I have years of experience in the corporate world, and in this channel I'm gonna share with you insight about abundance, about self-love, and how we can achieve whatever we want in our life. So let's start it. I have my notes with me. First, we like to talk about, we haven't talked about in other videos about detach, but I think so it's something that is not, we don't gonna overcome of this situation practice once. It's something that we have to remind ourselves. Sometimes unconscious, we follow this action that make us attached to anything, right? To money, to people, to things. Anything that is compulsive is gonna be attached. We're gonna be attached, right? So how we can define detach? Detach is when you can have a balance with someone or with something without to feel that if this person or these things is not part of your life, you feel unvalued, or you feel you don't have the same value without these things of this person in your life. But the main question is how we do that, right? Because it's very, very easy to say, but it's more difficult to experiment, right? So that was my point 1. Point 2, I'm gonna give you 10 simple actions, and I think cannot be, you don't need to follow sequencing, but it's very important that you check if you are doing this one. First one, I think is the more important, is compassion. We tend to be more compassionate with the rest of the people, with ourselves, especially when we really, really love someone, right? So we made a mistake and we treat us sometimes so bad. And remember that we are our person. We are the most important person in our life. If we are not okay, we don't gonna be able to help someone else, to be with someone else in a healthy way, right? So compassion. Made a mistake is part of the journey, it's part of a human. So try to be more compassionate with yourself. When you wanna achieve something new, try to give you some realistic goals. For example, if you're saving money, how many money I have you as income? So based on that, how much you wanna spend? Otherwise, you wanna try to saving, for example, in 1 year, and at the end you wanna feel very bad because you couldn't achieve what you want. But the problem was you didn't have enough emergency fund, you didn't set up properly your goals, right? So every time that you don't achieve what do you think is important, you want to treat you bad. So try to focus what you couldn't achieve more than what you didn't, right? Identify, and this is very important, your negative thought, because this negative thought gives us a lot of information about how we deal with us in some situation. For example, it's we have this negative thought about nobody love us or nobody take serious. When we are in a situation when you need to step up, we don't gonna do it, or we gonna try avoid, because if we have this thought in our head, it's gonna remind us, and we try to avoid this situation when we can deny this negative thought, right? We're gonna try to confirm this negative thought. That is the reason it's so important to realize what is our negative thoughts say about it. Try. I know sometimes it's difficult to foster healthy relationship. We used to have this old friendship with people that don't belong to our life anymore, because we are not in the same path. They don't give us nothing good for us, and it's sad, but it's part of the life. We have to move forward, right? Develop some skills and some talents that is gonna make you feel proud, and at some point maybe it's gonna give you some rewards. Check out yourself. What do you think you can do different, or what else you can do in addition what you are doing right now, right? Take care about your health. Practice some sports, doing something, because remember that they help us with the level of dopamine, our natural dopamine. So this is going to help us to struggle to situation every day that happen to us. Practice gratitude. This is a small step, but it's so powerful, because we switch. Every time we are thinking negative, for example, we are thinking about someone else, that why I accept this kind of behavior in my life, why I accept these people treat me like this, and at that point that we catch us in this kind of thought, and we go back to say, thank you for everything that I have, thank you for my family, thank you because I have food today, we have a shelter, right? It's when you wake up, right? You wake up. Practice no, say no more often, because you need to put limiters. And that is helping to me when I have been lost my faith about things that I need to achieve, I want to achieve in my life, is remember that my achievement in our life, what we are achieving in our life, what make us the people, the person that we are right now. We are coming from a long journey with full of achievement, so don't underestimate it. And it's one of these 9 steps. You make a struggle, or it's not enough, or you feel that you need more than that, find some help. It's reasonable. Try to find some help with some therapists that help you to understand you. But the moment we understand ourselves, we understand with our weak size, how we behave, that sometimes we feel lonely, it's going to be more easy to us to live this life. So if you like this video, if you like this content, remember that my commitment with you is share most information as possible. And as I always said, share information and let's make a community.